with the official first screening of The Flash next week at CinemaCon, some possible spoilers for the movie will be coming out, as some are already starting to make the rounds online. Now, this is officially a rumor, which is supposedly coming from one final test screening, with so many of these test screenings been reported for literally years now, and so many scoopers, some reliable, some not, on social media looking to make the headlines. Some of the more reliable sources have been talking about multiple Arrowverse characters making their presence felt in the Flash movie. This is, of course, Ezra Miller's Flash movie, which a lot of fans of The Flash have been wanting Grant Gustin, who has, of course, been the Arrowverse's Flash for 10 years, 9 seasons on The Flash, and, of course, debuting in season 2 of Arrow. And around that time is when this Flash movie was actually announced. So it just made sense. Not to mention having Ezra Miller popping up in the Crisis on Infinite Earths event with the Arrowverse. It just makes a lot of sense. And a lot of reports and rumors lately have been stating that Grant Gustin is actually not going to be in the film, that the final test screening did not have Grant Gustin as the Flash appear. And you guessed it, the name that did appear, however, was Teddy Sears. And according to trusted insider My Time to Shine Hello, claims that Teddy Sears will show up as Jay Garrick, a character he briefly played in The Flash Season 2 before his true identity as the villainous Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon, was revealed. We're a little surprised here because he was chosen to play Jay, apparently, for this cameo, especially when John Wesley Shipp, who originally played Barry Allen in 1990 on the 1990 TV series for The Flash, he also reappeared as, of course, Henry Allen and Jay Garrick, and, of course, his 1990s version of Barry Allen. So you would think that if anybody was going to appear, it would either be A, Grant Gustin, who his show is ending this year around the time of the Flash movie getting its big screen debut, or the original in John Wesley Shipp, either as his version of Barry, his version of Jay Garrick. It wouldn't really make much sense of his version of Henry Allen to show up here, but hey, you could do it, whatever. But in a movie where there's no Reverse Flash, no Thomas Wayne, no Superman, you have 3 Flashes, with 2 of them being played by Ezra Miller, and apparently one of them played by Teddy Sears, who is going to be playing Jay Garrick, who never actually was Jay Garrick, by the way. If you watched The Flash Season 2, it was always just a masquerade. He never actually was Jay Garrick. I don't know, maybe he was so good as Jay Garrick before that they just had to cast him in the new DCU moving forward, and they're actually going to start with Jay Garrick, a young version of Jay Garrick, and that's how they're going to move away from Barry Allen or Ezra Miller in the future. And maybe that's the reason. I don't necessarily buy into that. I don't necessarily think that's how they're going to move away from Ezra Miller's drama and move away from that version of the Flash. After all, they could just recast him and there you go. It would be moving away from all the drama and you could stay with Barry Allen. But moving on into a Jay Garrick, and especially a younger version at that, would make more sense. Now, Teddy Sears is getting up there in age. He's not as young as he was in season 2. Or who knows? Maybe these are just scenes that are filmed from season 2 of The Flash, and it's just going to be basically a flashback where Ezra Miller is running through Barry Allen is running through the Speed Force, and he just so happens to see a alternate version of Jay Garrick, which at that point would be, I guess, Jack Sears' version, which is really just Hunter Zolomon. I don't know. If anything, it would just kind of seem like somebody behind this film didn't really do a lot of homework if they're going to be using that version in that scenario. Like if they're going to be saying, hey, here's just a quick flashback of Jay Garrick, when really that's not Jay Garrick. It'd be cool, but still weird. And after all, this entire report could be complete BS, and Jack Sears, his Jake Garrick, his Hunter Zolomon, does not make any sort of appearance in this film whatsoever, and maybe Grant Gustin does. After all, there are some new reports and some new rumors about some other characters appearing in the Flash movie, and you can watch that video tomorrow right here on the channel. Thanks for watching today's video. My name is Derek. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing or giving this video a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great day.